Wow, if any of you were watching the Game Awards tonight, a massive game reveal was revealed today, and that is going to be Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. Finally revealed with its first trailer, and it was epic as you just saw. This is going to be extremely exciting. I think we have all been waiting for this for an eon, ever since Knights of the Old Republic. And the beautiful thing about it, Casey Hudson, the original director for Knights of the Old Republic, is going to be taking the helm on this one as well. So you can guarantee it is going to be incredible. We are able to get a few little snippets of information from StarWars.com. Here they say, in Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, step into the role of a Force user on a journey through a galaxy on the edge of rebirth at the end of the Old Republic. So it kind of gives us a time frame of when we can expect this game to take place in. And wow, it's incredible. They go on to say that blending innovative storytelling, memorable characters, and heart-pounding combat, Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic will immerse you in an unforgettable experience where every decision deepens your journey towards the light or darkness. And I don't know for you guys, but for me, when I was going to the Knights of the Old Republic, I was certainly favoring the dark side of things. But we now know we still have both sides to choose on. Will you go light or dark? And of course, for anyone that didn't know, Casey Hudson was also the director of the Mass Effect series. So there's going to be such an in-depth amount of content in this. I mean, the fact that they're doing it in the Old Republic, it allows for so many stories, new stories to be told, defining experience that we know to be Star Wars. They go on to say that in an exclusive first interview on the forthcoming title, Hudson and VP and GM of Lucasfilm Games, Douglas Riley, sat down with StarWars.com to talk about the storied history of KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, and tease what we can expect from the new collaboration. When we developed the original KOTOR, or Knights of the Old Republic, we wanted to create a definitive Star Wars experience, crafting an adventure that consisted of all the things we dreamed of doing as Star Wars fans. Hudson says, now 25 years later, has it been that long? My goodness. After we started work on that game, our aspirations are equally ambitious. Fate of the Old Republic represents an opportunity to explore the contemporary vision of a definitive Star Wars experience, using state-of-the-art technology and game design and an all-new story crafted specifically to deliver on the combination of player agency and immersion in Star Wars that was at the heart of Knights of the Old Republic. Oh my goodness. Although Fate of the Old Republic is not a direct sequel or continuation, that's good to know, so this is going to be a complete standalone from Knights of the Old Republic. It is being built by the people who helped shape that legacy, Riley adds. Throughout our 2 decades of working on Star Wars games, including Star Wars The Old Republic, I have been fortunate to see firsthand just how much these stories mean to our fans. For us, this new project is about honoring that legacy by creating something in the same tradition of a deep, cinematic, choice-driven, role-playing game. Reuniting with Casey has been a tremendous honor, and we are pouring all of our shared passion and experience into building the next great chapter. When it came into creative clarity and a shared vision, they go on to say that after directing the original and beloved game, Hudson was eager to return to the Star Wars galaxy, creating a new expression in the tradition of Knights of the Old Republic, which was released in 2003. Star Wars has been an ever-present force in my life from the time I saw the first movie in 1977 and throughout my career, where it's been a constant source of inspiration, Hudson says. It's hard to describe just how exciting it's been to be able to work in the Star Wars galaxy, contributing to its incredible legacy. We had so much fun working on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and it was one of the defining experiences of my career. Hudson remained in contact with Lucasfilm in more than 20 years since, hoping to get a chance to collaborate again. But a project like this is a huge commitment for everyone involved, so it took the right conditions to get everything to line up. And it is a huge thing. I mean, again, 2003, 22 years we've been waiting for this. 22 years, and it's finally been announced. Oh my goodness. But we need to know that this is more than likely not going to be out anytime soon, as they have stated that it is in the early stages of development and creation. They say Fate of the Old Republic benefits from decades of creative experience across the collaborative partnership. I've always strived to lead very focused projects with creative clarity and alignment among the team, and a crisply organized product plan. Hudson says that's ultimately what makes it possible to deliver a game that meets expectations. But consistently achieving that with large and ambitious projects with ever-increasing demands on scope and complexity has been a lifelong journey of learning and improvement. and a personal obsession of mine. So much like some of the other games that have been announced in the past, I'm sure we're going to be waiting at least, let's just say at least 3 years at the earliest. But what do you guys think? For a time frame now, it is to December of 2025. When do you think we might actually see this game? 3 years from now? 5 years from now? Never? Who knows? Comment down below. Let's get that conversation going. In regards to the stories that can be told, they go on to say that Lucasfilm Games was eager to tell a new story in an era with lots of possibilities. Star Wars Past is the vast open canvas for creators to explore without having to navigate storytelling touchstones from other media, Riley notes. Being set in the past gives us an immense amount of open space to tell new, original Star Wars stories while staying true to the spirit of the galaxy we all love. There are, quite literally, infinite stories to tell. While we will always honor and celebrate the core saga, it's crucial to explore new territory, meet new characters, and see new parts of the galaxy, which we kind of touched on at the beginning of this video, that the fact that they're going with the Old Republic, it allows them to go into almost infinite amount of stories that they can tell without really tarnishing what we all know and love of the main story of Star Wars. He goes on to say that Riley was especially excited to partner with Hudson given his depth of knowledge in both Star Wars storytelling and RPG game creation. We have been keenly aware our fans have been wanting to revisit this player fantasy. Yeah, absolutely. To create a new RPG that lives up to the devotion was something that we had to be very careful with. Casey's expertise in crafting deep, long-term storytelling and building immersive, choice-driven worlds is second to none, and we are fortunate to have the game director of one of the most beloved Star Wars games of all time return to the galaxy far, far away. It really blows me away to think that we are a part of something that's made such a lasting impression, Hudson adds. When we were making Knights of the Old Republic, we were just focused on making the best game we could and had no idea it would resonate the way it did. Seeing the impact it made with players and how that connection has endured for more than 20 years is humbling and inspiring. The gamers have waited 22 years, and what was 5 years ago, then it was about 7 years ago, 10 years ago, there were always these little hints that, oh, maybe Knights of the Old Republic 3 is coming out, maybe it's happening, and then it would get shot down, and then there was an official like, oh no, there is a Knights of the Old Republic in the making, and then it was, oh, that's actually got shut down as well, and so we were all let down. But this is, again, a separate, standalone, new story, not in any way connected or a continuum of Knights of the Old Republic. So this is exciting. This is brand new, but we won't know any more details because they do say, although the team is mum on the details of the story they're planning, Fate of the Old Republic will introduce new characters for an all-new story. We're still early in development with many challenges ahead, Hudson says. I'm grateful to have enjoyed the support of Knights of the Old Republic fans for many years and look forward on embarking upon this journey together, sharing more of what we're doing as soon as we can. So we have very limited details. All we have really to go off right now is the trailer. Try and break it down. If you guys are seeing anything in there in terms of lore that we can talk about, comment down below. And basically what we know from this news snippet and what's to come in maybe the coming weeks regarding everyone bringing out stuff for Fate of the Old Republic. But as time goes on, rest assured they are going to update us, and we will be updating you the moment that news information comes out. But that is the big news that I took from the Game Awards tonight. This is exciting. If you guys are enjoying it, please smash the like button so we can get this out so many more Knights of the Old Republic fans who maybe didn't see the Game Awards will finally see this and get to know that it is coming out. It's happening. It's a long way away, but it is officially happening. And likewise, let's start a conversation. Comment down below. What do you want to see? What are you hoping for? What type of lore? What type of abilities? Tree building? What are you hoping for in general for this RPG? Because it could be anything. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys are excited about it as much as I am, again, smash the like button. And until the next video, I hope you all have an incredible day. Take it easy, okay?